try to do it this year as a Halloween song. Are we live?
We are live.
Oh, hi, everybody. Hey, Jay. I'm AJ. If you guys can hear this, give us a big thumbs up in the chat. Or I can hear this in the chat. That would work, too. Peter, are you going to come join me? Or are you checking to make sure? Yeah, checking to make sure. Yeah. Hey, Jay, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy, what is it? Saturday. I'm like, what day do we usually live chat on? Is it Friday? No. Is it Saturday? Yes. So, hey, how you guys doing? I hope you're having a happy New Year so far.
Didn't you just say that?
Yeah, maybe.
Sweet.
Like I said, if you can hear us okay, and if you can see us okay, post it down in the chat below. We're happy to be live chatting with you guys, but only if you can hear us and or see us, because it won't do very good.
I can see and hear you.
Okay, if we're a glitchy screen or you hear like warbly static or something, then you're not going to get much out of this today, I'm afraid. But hopefully we've got it all under control.
I think we do, but I mean, we'll
I
find
think
out.
so. It looks good over there. So if it looks good over there, then it's probably looking good over here.
I mean, levels look fine over there.
Yeah, you're going to be opening up the chat so we can keep up
Yes,
with
I
them.
am.
Okay, got it.
I made the mistake, however, of installing Yosemite right now.
Oh,
So it's
you
still
did that?
rebooting.
Okay, hey, I can see myself
I apologize.
talking to myself.
Oh, gracious. Hi.
Do we have a looping thing? Or anything?
No, we don't have a looping
I was
thing.
thinking, we put the chat up on the TV again so we can read their. I don't remember if it auto. It seems like they change the chat every like month or two, whether or not you can auto refresh or whether you have to keep manually refreshing it. So
I never know.
yeah, it looks like today it might end up being a manual refresh, which is unfortunate. But
No, it's auto.
okay. Oh, that's good. Well, hey, I see a lot of familiar faces in here, so welcome everybody. Hey Jay, I'm AJ again, and this is Peter off camera, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of live chatting with you guys for the next hour or so. And we're going to talk a little bit about what we've done last year, what we're going to be doing this year. We're going to answer any questions you guys have about random encounters, about the beard, about Miss Bird, who's not here right now. She's been sick. And actually, I think we're coming down sick now.
Yes, we are.
This whole house is just this festering nest of disease and evil.
I like it.
Peter likes it. You guys are welcome to move in.
Oh, hi.
We have a special guest today. Who are you? Who are you? It's Gotham Kitty. This is Gotham.
Gotham is purring.
Little tail. Wee. Now, a funny thing about Gotham, you want to hold him up to the camera so they can see. He's got extra toes. Mr. Gotham has extra toes. You see his extra toes? You have little extra toes.
I think he's got 2 extra on each paw or something.
Yeah, it's a little tough
Maybe
to tell.
one. I always forget.
Yeah, Gotham has extra toes. He's a very special.
Yes,
He's
you
a very
are.
special
You are
kitty
special.
cat. So anyway, we Gotham is the only remaining kitten that we rescued last month. We rescued 3 kittens, and we've actually given 2 of them out for adoption. So we wanted to keep one. So we have little Gotham staying with us with his extra toes, which he uses to groom Peter's beard.
Perfect.
They have a reciprocal relationship. Peter pets the cat, and the cat pets Peter's beard. So, no, hey, what have you guys been up to over your? I assume a lot of you had some time off either from work or from school for the holidays. So let us know in the comments if you saw some family or friends, if you got some cool things for the holidays. If you are playing something new that you just got, or if you're watching a new channel that you just started on. If you have a New Year's resolution, I think it's a good one. I think we should jump right into that. Peter, do you have any New Year's resolutions? This cat is the ultimate distractinator. Hey.
Oh, resolutions.
New Year's resolutions.
Right.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I don't do resolutions because like the statistics tell me that I'm going to follow them for maximum of 1 month and like probably 1 week. So I'm just like, when I throughout the year decide that I want to make a giant change in my life, I'll just do it. So no, I don't have a New Year's resolution.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the way to go about it. I wonder if we have any random encounters resolutions, because I agree that anything I wanted to start immediately and like, I'm going to exercise like daily. And I was like, first day back, I was like going to bed to go to Disneyland like the next day, and I had like 3 hours of sleep. I was like, nope, no exercise. Thought about eating more healthy or like cutting more like soda out of and here's my soda. I'm drinking soda. I'm drinking my cactus cooler today. So I haven't really adhered to anything so far. But you know what? For random encounters, I think I have a New Year's resolution of finally getting some of the projects that we've like talked about doing for years. I want to make this year the year that we actually do them. So
are you talking about Smash Brotherhood?
No.
Okay.
Don't worry. I mean, I do.
I would love to do that.
I know that's the funny thing though, is I don't yet have confidence that we can make that one.
Yeah.
But I'd like to continue like every month asking ourselves, can we make that yet?
Right.
I'm actually talking about some of the musicals that we've kind of pushed off.
Phoenix Wright, obviously.
Phoenix Wright would be one. Doing a Mario thing. I think this year, like we have a resolution to do a Mario musical this year, of some sort. And I got a couple of the games I want to make sure we hit up. I've got a Halloween idea I want to really do that I think we should find a way to do.
Because I don't want that one's intense.
I know, but I don't want to run out of time where somebody else does it instead,
sure.
and then we'll be like looking from the shadows, going, "We could have done that one,
except we couldn't.
We put it off every year until someone else decided to make it." So let's see what resolutions you guys have.
Sean doesn't do resolutions.
Oh, Play It Awesome is going to throw that baby down the stairs. That's good.
That's
a great resolution. Yep. What other resolutions do you guys have? What other? Grunt, General Grunt, is going to overthrow the equestrian government and liberate those festering candy people in the land of Ooh. Is that like the land of Ooh? Like
Ooh! The beard? Ooh?
The beard could live in the land of Ooh. This cat's going to grab your elbow and just tear it off. Oh, by liberate, he does mean devour, by the way.
Of course.
Also. New Year's resolution for Gotham, says Brian Daly. Sleep on everything.
That sounds about right.
Will you sleep on everything, Mr. Gotham?
Yes.
You're going to like grab and steal and eat everything is actually more his thing. Landon Yamauchi wants us to make Friday nights, 5 nights at Freddy's.
Well, maybe he just wants to play it. Maybe that's his resolution.
Probably both, honestly. I'm guessing Landon would like to see a 5 Nights at Freddy's musical because just about everybody on the channel right now is asking that.
Yeah, it's true.
So
what are you doing?
Ethan's resolution is to wear a big hat.
Okay.
And he wants to drink from that jar.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it, man. I would not do it. You know what was in that jar? I don't think it's in the behind the scenes or anything. There are like cow eyeballs in that jar.
Oh, yeah.
Not a good jar to drink out of.
Yeah.
Unless you enjoy the taste of cow eyeballs. You get a little cocktail with cow eyeballs in it. I don't know if they're real. We tried to figure out on set with Mark and Dodger.
Probably not.
We were all like on our phones trying to figure out like, are these a real cow eyeball? Like, does Google have actual cow eyeballs in a jar here? I don't think we had a verdict. I think we found similar things. We're like, they were a little the same looking, but it was really tough to tell. I don't think anybody of us were really experienced with cow eyeballs to know if they were real or not.
Yeah.
So, post 1 new video a month is Sarah D's resolution.
I mean, we try to basically do that.
Well, maybe it's her resolution.
Maybe it's her resolution.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Fair.
Yeah. Talk about 5 Nights at Freddy's musical is the demand from Landon.
I see that.
Yeah. Well, we see a number of people that don't have resolutions, it seems like.
Yes.
So 5 Nights at Freddy's musical. If we're going to brainstorm one right now.
I mean, like, we have the actual location, right? We could just film there.
No, actually. No.
I know.
I checked. They removed it. Google removed it from the map. There are 5 Nights at Freddy's, Freddy Fazbear's pizzerias now in like Georgia and New York and Texas, I think. But yeah, Google's been pretty good about, I think, closing down anytime they catch somebody putting up a Fazbear thing. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I was just answering a comment about this the other day while I was back in New York. Because I'm thinking like the thing about doing like Freddy Fazbear and all these other, characters, like those are big mascot costumes, and mascot costumes are expensive. I don't know if you guys have ever heard or not, but when we did the K-Rool way with the big King K-Rool like alligator suit and stuff, that was like a $200 costume or something. We got that like imported from like
I thought it was $150,
China.
but okay. Jeez.
It might have been, and then shipping or something, because it was from again like China. It was like Hong Kong or something.
That makes sense.
So those are not easy to come by, and they're not cheap when you come by them. So the thought of coming up with like 4 of those.
Well, stop motion.
Okay, that was actually somebody else had recommended, like considering more stop motion.
Or tap dancing animatronics. Of course.
Well, those are much more affordable. We'll just get some animatronics. Yeah. We'll loot them from Disneyland. We'll go back, steal Disney's animatronics, and then we'll post them. And you can totally talk about this on Maker because Maker's owned by Disney now.
True.
Maybe they'll just let us waltz in and steal them. They can't shut us down because they're like, oh, well, it's technically our property that they stole.
Excellent point.
Perfect. That's what we'll do. We can go to the Small World ride and take all of like the Oompa Loompas from other like parts of the world, and we'll dress them up. So we can do a paper bag version.
Yeah.
Just like put crappy paper bag versions of each character. Puppets, I see. Use puppets. Actually, Grunt is the one recommending puppets, and Grunt is a very experienced puppet
excellent
person.
Puppeteer. Or puppet maker. What do you call those?
He's both, probably.
But
yeah, do they separate them? I'm sure they do, like puppet constructor or something like that. Puppet designer and a puppeteer. But
cat.
Also, Michael Ledoux, who was on the Super Fight Let's Play. You guys might have just seen the Super Fight Let's Play. Mikey Ledoux, who was in the middle and had the ogre card that he was arguing hardcore for, He makes puppets as well. So puppets are actually a really good option for a Five Nights at Freddy's musical. We could consider that. So obviously animation as well, or even gameplay. It's possible you could do something with gameplay. But I don't know. I was just talking to Miss Bird more about that. So I think it would be fun.
Nice.
I think maybe we should do a Five Nights at Freddy's this year. So what other questions do you guys have?
Catherine!
I just want to yell at Elvin, but you're not Elvin.
That is not Elvin.
You're not Elvin. I know what Elvin looks like. You don't look like Elvin. What other questions do you guys have?
Grunt says it's a puppet maker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you make Crash Bandicoot the musical? Asks Michael Fortesque. I hope I pronounced your name right, and if I didn't, I apologize. Crash Bandicoot. You know, it's a popular enough game. Like, it probably merits at some point getting a musical.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really familiar with the games, to be honest. And I don't think they make them really anymore, huh? It's kind of something that's, I feel like about 5 or 10 years, older was when he was more popular.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But that doesn't stop us from doing a lot of other characters that aren't that popular anymore, comparatively. Sonic is actually still popular, but in different ways than
Poor
he used
Sonic.
to be. Yeah.
I feel sorry for the guy.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not my fault.
Yeah. Oh, well. So Crash Bandicoot, maybe. I don't want to make any promises. I'd have to play more of the games.
Gotham's a pretzel.
So. A pretzel? Why are you pretzeling?
Pretzel.
Let's see. What else? We've got Think Deep, who is directing to Grunt. Whether we've met with Grunt before. How many of our encounters have we met with, honestly? I don't think
physically?
Yeah, we haven't met with a lot of people.
No, not many.
Well, let's take this opportunity to say that if you do want to meet with us, we're going to be in San Francisco at Animation on Display at the end of the month. So if you are in the San Francisco Bay Area between January 31st and February 1st, we're going to be at a convention doing a lot of Random Encounters panels and stuff. So you can totally hang out with us.
Spyro.
And we'll meet you in person.
Spyro.
What about Spyro?
Can you do a Spyro musical?
Moa Hood King 9?
Yes.
Maybe. A Spyro musical? Do you guys have ideas for any of these musicals?
I want to be a fat little dragon.
Peter wants to be a fat little dragon. So maybe you could be Spyro in the musical. I haven't played, honestly, much Spyro either. So
you can burn the sheep.
Burn the sheep in Spyro?
Yeah, it's
pretty
fun.
vicious.
Yeah.
Have you guys played Skylanders instead? Because, I mean, it's sort of like how Rayman used to be his own character. And then the Rabbids came along, and now it's like the Rabbids series with Rayman guest starring. And I feel like that's what happened to Spyro, too. It was Spyro's like games, and then Skylanders show up, and now it's all Skylanders with Spyro in it. So, I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, Social Outcasts. Grunt, tell us a story. Can we hear the 3 Pikachus?
What?
The 3 Pikachus. I think I remember that one, actually. I think you have to go to his channel. I think he's got a video up there.
That's a really good idea. Rainbow Road musical.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's a really interesting way to do Mario Kart. Instead of doing Mario Kart, do something that people are just horrifyingly familiar with.
Yeah, well, I thought
Blue Shell, the musical.
Blue Shell, I thought as well. Honestly, if we do a Mario Kart musical, it probably won't be just Mario Kart. It'll probably be a thing in Mario Kart that everybody knows.
I like it.
Gregory Aguilar. I apologize, man. That is nothing like your name. I'll call you Gregory A.
Gregory A.
Gregory
A.
Gregory is my best friend now. Are you going to do another musical with Markiplier? Asks Gregory.
We'd love to. We actually pitched one a few days ago.
Yeah.
But we can't talk much about that. And that would be for his channel, not our channel.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys have musicals you'd like to see Mark in.
Yeah.
And go ahead and throw them in the comments because we love to just or throw them in his comments.
Oh,
tell him
nice.
Tell Mark you want to see him do a music video of something or whatever. So Mark has an open invite basically.
With Random Encounters.
If he wants to do anything with us for his channel in the future, we already told him we're down. He's done a couple things on ours. So if we can help him make something for his channel that's a music video that he wants to do. So anything with Dodger? I missed who was asking that.
Wall of Gaming. Wall O Gaming.
Wall of Gaming. Okay. Yeah, anything with Dodger. Dodger's really easygoing, and she loves doing, I think, musical stuff and music videos.
So it'll probably happen, but there are no specific plans for
I would bet that sometime this year, either Dodger has an idea for something musical on her channel, or we come to her with another idea. But my guess is we'll work with Dodger sometime this year on another thing. Yeah. Because she's so talented, and we're one of the people that she gets to work with the most, I think, on music stuff. So anytime she gets a chance to sing, I think she's generally interested. So it just comes down to the schedule and the project. Yeah. So,
hi Trey. Good to see you. Trey was.
Oh yeah, and the game last night.
Yeah, Trey was watching us on Twitch.tv last night.
Fun stuff. We do that every Friday night. So.
If you didn't know, we played Super Fight last night, which is like a card game that's a lot like our Encounting Versus.
Yeah, if you guys ever watched Encounting
show.
way back in the day, it is a lot like, but it's more structured.
It's a better version of.
Yeah, if we ever went back and started doing Encounting again, we're on to do Versus. I'd want to do it like Super Fight because it's like. It's basically all those fan matchups you like argue about with your friends, but it's like a better version because it's got certain rules to it, and then it keeps moving, so you don't just get hung up forever on something. So I saw Mega Man musical. Somebody's asking the Mega Man musical.
Naturally.
Yeah, well, he's in Smash Brothers, so there's a good argument why we should end up doing a Mega Man thing. So this cat is just sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, Grunt started. Grunt is doing the 3 Pikachus. Or some other story that nobody asked.
Actually, it's Rasputin. Sure. He's talking about Rasputin right now.
Okay, well, maybe he's part of the story. I don't know. I saw one about Luigi's Mansion musical.
PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale musical.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion has been one that's actually been on, what do we call it, the docket? Or
yeah, sure.
Yeah, we've been thinking about a Luigi's Mansion musical. We're really close to trying to power one through, actually. I guess we might as well go out and say it. When we did Resident Enos with Markiplier and Dodger on that mansion, that Haunted Mansion set, we really wanted to do Luigi's Mansion on that set, actually. And when we were kind of asking them, because Legendary Pictures was part of the, they basically funded that set to go up over at Google.
Unfortunately, that was also the problem.
Yeah, because they were already like, here's one company working with Google. It was like throwing in another company and saying, now we have a Nintendo product being filmed on a Legendary Pictures set at Google's YouTube studio. It was like, it started getting too complicated, and they were kind of like, they said,
shy away from
that. They said, you can do it if you want to. We'd prefer to see original things that might actually, continue building in their own direction. And we said, that's fine. We've got a cool idea. We'll move forward with this other thing instead. So it almost happened, actually.
A cool idea?
Well, yeah, Enos is cool. He's my
Enos
perception
is the
of cool.
coolest.
I think cool people look and act like Enos, of course.
Yeah.
They stick bees in their nose and they whittle pickles in their free time. That's what I do in my spare time.
Fantastic.
Let's see. What else? What other questions?
There was, Oh Mama or something like that. Yo Mama, did you guys like Sonic Boom? And to be perfectly honest, we enjoyed what we played and then stopped playing because other things got in the way.
Well, honestly, the next thing I thought was
show.
Well, I was going to say the crazy thing about that game when we were Let's Playing it, I think it's the longest Let's Play we've ever streamed. I think we actually played that long.
I think you're right, yeah.
I think we went on for like 3 or 4 hours. Probably not 4 hours, but I know that's why we stopped, was because we were only supposed to go an hour. And I just kept playing. I just kept on playing it until I think this bird was like, I'm going out and I'm getting my own food because nobody else is going to have dinner. And I was like, okay, I'm done. So I thought it was still fun. Yeah. I thought it was a fun game. It's not perfect. It's got glitches, things like that. And I'm sure you guys have watched the compilations because they exist. And nobody's trying to cover that up. They do exist. But as somebody who's played, games for however 25 years or something.
Oh, you're so experienced.
I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of bad games. I've played E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I've watched, we have a copy someplace of Superman 64. I've seen these like terrible games. Sonic Boom is not in that category. I think it's because it has the name Sonic in it that everybody complains about it. Honestly, I think that's the biggest thing. If it was a Spyro game or something like that, people would actually say that wasn't that bad. But for Sonic, we're holding him up to this pedestal of he's supposed to be Genesis era, competent. And so, yeah, he suffered a little bit over the years, and I don't think he's gotten back to that point. But Sonic Boom wasn't that terrible a game. I think if you buy it and you play it, you'll probably find some enjoyment out of it. It might not be your favorite game. You might resell it when you're done. But the thing is, like I said, it chewed up like 3 or 4 hours, and I wasn't quitting because I was done playing. I was quitting because it was like, oh, I better go actually take care of the bird who's lingering. So, and Peter mentioned the cartoon, which I thought is a great point too.
We watched some of the cartoon too, and it was really funny, really fun. It felt like a really good addition, I thought, to the Sonic extended universe, I guess, since it's maybe not official. I forget. I don't know. They're now trying to keep 2 timelines or
something. They want to keep it, I think, separate enough that they have a choice of doing either direction.
Yeah. But. We really super enjoyed it.
My mom says, "Nice shirt, AJ." Thank you, Mom. Mom actually got me the shirt. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents got me this shirt for Christmas.
Nice.
So it has the little Super Mario characters from Super Mario Bros. NES.
So Ryu Prime VA wants to know what the most complicated musical we've worked on has been.
Oh, I think it's Super Monkey Ball, right?
That might have.
At this point, it may have been.
Maybe that was just long. It wasn't necessarily complicated.
Well, we had to reach out to other people and stuff too, and we got to set not realizing that we had to A, cut the songs in half. B, we had to film it like separately.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I think maybe just for lack of preparation, it was more complicated. I mean, it shouldn't maybe have been as complicated as it became. Super Monkey Ball, the musical, is a very complicated musical. What were you thinking?
Well, I just wasn't convinced that it was the most complicated because we've also done like Princess Peach.
I would say Phantom of the
Opera.
Mushroom Kingdom.
Mushroom Kingdom, sorry.
Google was kind of sticklers about that one too. That was very complicated.
Really complicated.
The Zubat song almost got complicated.
There's got to be a live action thing that's.
I was gonna say, like, we have a number of these green screen ones. They can get complicated, especially because what happened with the Zubat one, and we actually videotaped some of it and then deleted it because it wasn't that interesting, we thought. But it literally, we got so confused about the geography. Apparently, when we filmed the Zubat song, Peter thought he was facing one way, like in what the cave would eventually be, and I was thinking the entire time he was facing the opposite direction. And even though we can both see it on screen, we just thought the cave was turned around in different directions. So when we
it was like a 90-degree difference, not like a 180 where I could just flip the image.
Yeah, it was literally just everything was completely opposite, and it was really crazy that somehow we did not see the same thing on screen. So that took a while. We took our amiibo. I'll get one for you. We had amiibo like Pikachu here, and we were putting them on a little map. We drew a map of the cave. And then we'd have to move them like, okay, here's the camera, and the camera's going to move to here for this shot. And we'd take the other ones and we put, here's the fisherman and the Magikarp. And we had to slide them around on this little map, shot by shot, to figure out what was going on and if it would make sense with like 3 Zubats and Zubat Man. And sorry if I spoiled that for anybody who hasn't seen it. If you haven't watched it, go watch the Zubat song. It took like 4 months of work, and it's a sequel to the Magikarp song. So I don't know if you guys like the Magikarp song, but I think it's a reasonably popular one on our channel. So if you like the Magikarp song, you can watch a follow-up called the Zubat song that we posted just around Christmas, actually. Anyway, so it was a very complicated musical in its own way. I'm going to put this back. Look at that kitty. Look at it. Gregory. I mean, what I call him? Gregory? Gregory?
Yeah.
For the voice of Enos, do you make that voice on your own? Well, when I'm not sick, I do. I don't know what it sounds like right now. I can try it. Let's see. One of the lines he says in the video is,
"I'm a vegan. I don't eat anything with a face. I generally tear the face off first."
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's basically that. He sounds a little like the line block from our Tetris musical too. So, yeah. Other questions. There was one somebody was asking, and I don't remember what it was.
Skyrim musical.
I saw one from Midnight. There's another question from Midnight and Beyond. Do you think amiibos will ever become easily available again? / why would they make so few in the first place?
Scarcity. Scarcity sells.
Okay, so you think Nintendo does better if they produce fewer of them?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just
seems like
spelling off business terms.
Sure. Yeah. That's possible. I'm sure that they didn't want to overload the market, especially because it was still a little bit of a risky idea. I don't think anybody has really 100% guaranteed that amiibo are going to be that effective. I mean, after Smash Brothers, how useful are they? And that's the question that everybody's kind of wondering right now. It's like Nintendo's doing things like Mario Kart. They'll like unlock little like costumes for your Mii.
But like, is that worth the?
Yeah. Does anybody want to play as their Mii?
What is it, like $13 or something?
Yeah, they're like $12 each or
pretty
something
cheap,
like that.
Which is good.
So they're affordable. I think the greatest thing for me is I got a bunch of them for Christmas. And the reason I wanted them was because they look cool. I'll be honest. I just think they're cool to have a bunch of little, Mario characters and Zelda characters and stuff on your shelf. I think that's awesome. So it's like, would I pay $10 for an action figure? Probably. And are action figures as cool, honestly, as like replica trophies from Smash Brothers? I'm like, no, they're not. I can literally put my hand in a big white glove and I can play Smash Brothers now in real life. And then I can go, like, here, I gotta do it now. I gotta do it. This is my chance.
I was told scratch my magnificent beard at some point, so
I can do
just
this.
did.
I can be like, woo, and then crazy hand can go, like that. You have so much fun with these.
Gotham and I are in agreement.
Oh, okay. Well, these are fun if you are easily amused. I tell you that. Oh. So anyway, Amiibo. They'll probably linger, but I wouldn't say guaranteed past a year.
Mm-hmm.
So they might be gone.
Would you
by
be
then.
interested in doing stuff other than musicals?
Yes, thank you. That was one I was pushing for.
Yeah, definitely.
We've talked about a few.
We've talked about a number of different shows, including obviously Smash Brotherhood, which is still on hold because we just
And the Adventures of Middle School continues to ask
yes.
when we're going to continue it.
When I don't know. It's up to you guys. No,
It's like Peter's put his hand on my shoulder.
what?
You can see this right there. Oh, Peter.
It's the hover hand.
Yes, it is. It's hovering. Yeah, Smash Bros would be a great one to continue. Hey, what are you, master?
It's not hovering anymore.
No, it's not. It'd be really cool to continue Smash Brothers, and I continue to look back into the scripts and figure out if there's ways to shave out things that were stopping us.
There's like one big thing stopping us right now, and two big things.
Yeah,
There are two big things stopping us right now.
yeah. It's basically like, I mean, I'm sure we've told you guys a million times that it basically comes down to we're trying to make a Michael Bay movie. It's like making Transformers. It's literally like if we were going to make our own version of Transformers. And you can imagine how hardcore we'd have to shut down the channel if we wanted to make Transformers 5. And that's what we're talking about doing right now is Smash Brotherhood is the equivalent of making Transformers with like 3 or 4 of us like behind everything in it.
It's rough.
And then figuring out how to keep doing musicals around that. So it's like it would take us a long time. Now, granted, we can do it in tiny, tiny chunks, which is why we do things like Snake showing up to recruit somebody, because that's so much easier than worrying about how to do all the other stuff that Smash Brothers has in it. So that's part of our problem.
There was a question. Greg, also known as Griggly,
is now Greg.
he is now Greg.
He's Greg.
And he's asking if we have a Twitch. Yes, we have a Twitch. We actually twitched yesterday.
Yeah, we're on it. Every Friday night, we're on Twitch. So, Greg, if you want to join us on Twitch,
that's Random Encounters Games. I wish we had like
twitch.tv/Random Encounters Games.
I wish we had someone behind the scenes who would like write it on my hand, like Random Encounters Games. That'd be awesome.
Well, that would be cool.
Yeah,
maybe one day.
So yeah, we do have a Twitch. Jump over there and watch it. Let's see here. Yo Mama is asking how to donate if you only want to do a one-time donation.
Okay.
There's a thing called fan funding on our
Google actually
on our
opened
channel.
that,
That's directly through YouTube. You go. I've never actually seen it in action.
I've seen it in musicals. If you watch, I don't know how many videos. It's probably only our more popular ones right now. So like Enos, I think has it maybe.
Yes.
Or the Eevee song probably has it. It'll be like a little tab that pops up near the top.
Top left, I think.
And it says contribute. And you can click it. It's just like an annotation, except it's all through YouTube. So then they'll kind of pop out a window for you to be able to do a donation to us. It'll be a one-time thing. And it's, like I said, it's through Google. So
yeah,
if you're not comfortable using something like Patreon, that's a new way to do it. And also Patreon is ongoing. Fan funding on YouTube
is a one-time
thing. Yeah.
One and done.
So
Landon and Think Deep are having an amusing little conversation. Landon wants us to do a musical with all of our Random Encounters costumes in the musical. And Think Deep is like, I don't know if all of their costumes survived.
It's a great, honestly,
well,
that's
actually,
a good point.
first he said survived their move. I thought it said movies.
Oh.
Not all our costumes survived even the videos that we shot them
I was
with.
going to say, there's a lot of costumes that we actually don't have access to anymore.
Yeah.
Can you think of, let's go back and forth, Peter. Can you think of one that didn't survive?
All right, we'll start easy. Dead Space.
Okay, Dead Space, the Isaac Clarke costume didn't survive.
Yeah.
I'll jump to Magikarp. The Magikarp costume has not survived after 2 or 3 videos.
Yeah. Princess Peach's costume is kind of in tatters now.
Yeah, I understand it's getting revamped at some point. What's another one that we straight up don't have? Oh, what was your character in Arkham?
Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, Ra's al Ghul's costume did not survive.
Obviously, Ganondorf, his costume's gone through a
Iterations.
ton of renditions.
Renditions is fine too.
Yeah. So it's questionable whether you consider that surviving, evolving. I don't know. Your
True. Let's see. We have changed Clefairy several times, but I think that's survived.
That less evolved and more just like improved on.
Then let's say Dr. Badboon.
Yes.
His costume has been disassembled.
Didn't we disassemble all of the Monkey Ball costumes?
Not completely.
Okay,
there are a couple
what do we have left?
We honestly
Like
we talked about getting rid of some of them still. We have I and Mimi.
Oh, because we were supposed to eBay all of those things.
We were going to,
we still have the big box.
Yeah, we moved to a big house and then it became a
less of an issue.
I know the medic's costume actually has gotten kind of damaged as well. What happened was the Medigun, it has certain kind of paint on it, and I was carrying it around at a convention actually, and it turned like this entire shoulder red where I was like holding it like over my shoulder. So now that lab coat unfortunately has a giant red stain.
Yeah.
By the way, Medigun's not doing too well either.
No, that thing
needs a medic. Medic.
What else? What else? Man, it's become hard now.
I was gonna say it's getting
a lot of our.
You almost have to go musical by musical. To be honest.
Right.
Assassin's Creed, that costume is on loan to somebody, and I haven't seen it again since.
Oh, where is it?
I think Dave Bloom has it.
Okay, cool. Then it's probably fine.
Yeah,
mostly
probably.
Fine.
Although that costume's already kind of trash, to be honest.
True.
Because it was a costume more for like wearing and not for like running and jumping and climbing on things. So it got worn out pretty fast and started like the pants would fall down while I was like running places.
It also wasn't
bad.
It wasn't exactly meant to go in the water.
No, so yeah,
we made sure that we planned.
And,
if you've watched the Assassin's Creed musical, at one point AJ flails around in a puddle on the street, and we very specifically made sure that we were going to shoot that at the very end of the shoot because we were like, we don't know what's going to happen on this one. So we went ahead and did that at the end, and it did in fact mess up the suit pretty well.
Think Deep is right. The Console Wars robot costumes,
those are destroyed.
Did not survive. Not at all.
Well played.
Nor did the companion cube. Companion cube also.
We had an entire video destroying
dirt at the end of that. Cube. So, yep. So yeah, there's a lot of costumes that did not survive. But we could fit in a lot of the other ones. And yes, Enos's costume is definitely my Sunday best. Thank you, Think Deep.
Amazing. Let's see here.
It's not actually.
Anything else?
I wear like shorts and like a polo to church. And it's okay. Yeah, what else do we have? What other questions?
Checking.
Have you ever thought of getting ideas and or costumes from other YouTube channels? Asks Slender McDowell. I always want to call you Slender McDowell.
Sorry, what was?
Slender. Have you ever thought of getting ideas and or costumes from other YouTube channels?
Mostly we just give our ideas to other YouTube channels.
That occasionally happens.
If you watch Nate Wants to Battle, he did a Magikarp song, and he had contacted us before and said, hey, I'm doing a Wrecking Ball parody with Magikarp. Can I use your design for Magikarp? And we're like, yeah, go ahead. So he built his own Magikarp that was based off of our design. So they did it.
I'm guessing his didn't survive so well either, because he was like running into fences and stuff.
It's true.
I think he was prepared to make that a one-time thing, but I'll bet you some of it survived.
Other than that, I don't know of any specific ones.
No, I know there's. I would like to. Somebody had asked if we wanted to do other non-musical. It was midnight. If we want to do other non-musical stuff, and sometimes watching other channels makes me think we should try ideas like they do. For example, Warp Zone does some nice little sketch kind of stuff that they'll post like almost weekly or something. And I'm like, maybe we should be doing more like little sketch comedy stuff that's just really simple and easy to kind of crank out, that doesn't require a whole music video and doesn't necessarily need a costume and things like that. So I've thought about things like that before. They also do actually ones where they'll just perform like an instrumental or part of a song or something, or even their a cappella stuff. Like there's ideas that other people are doing that I think we could do.
Right.
The question is whether or not we're going to make that our priority to try next. So we've talked about Let's Playing.
Yeah.
You know, we've watched enough Let's Playing at this point. We're talking about maybe we should do a Let's Play channel. And if you guys would like to see a Let's Play channel from us, let us know. because it's something we're seriously considering for this year.
Yeah.
Especially as we're getting a lot more games from people, and we like playing video games and board games and card games. So
And we don't get a chance to do that often because we're always like, okay,
Yeah.
I could play a game or I could work on random encounters.
yeah, maybe we could do a parody Let's Play channel where we play stuff like Duck Duck Goose. We'll do Let's Play of Duck Duck Goose for you
Brilliant.
guys or something.
For like 2 hours.
That'd be awesome. I would watch it. Maybe, yeah, probably not.
So there's been a question about whether we ever plan on making a full musical. I assume that
Okay.
like
Like a feature length
yeah,
kind
he
of thing.
means feature.
Yeah.
The J Yang is asker.
Okay. Well, the closest we've done to that so far is the Monkey Ball one, I think.
Mhm. That was about 15
Yeah.
minutes total.
And the closest to the future having a full length like movie of some sort that we've considered was Smash Brothers, because if hypothetically we got through everything, you could basically link up every single Smash Brothers thing that we've ever done on the channel and play it back in a movie. So I think in the long run, if our channel survives the next 5 or 10 years, you will have a Smash Brothers movie on Random Encounters. But a musical, a full-length musical.
Well, I mean, we had also talked about turning Enos into a serialized musical series.
Yeah.
So that's sort of like a full-length musical, but
Right,
I
it'd
mean,
be cut in
really,
parts.
the problem, what it comes down to is a full-length musical is a very large production to put together. It's very expensive, very time-consuming, and if it's a flop, we have basically lost a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of money and a lot of energy, and probably it will hurt our morale. So we basically just kind of need to avoid things that are too big unless we know that we can figure out a way to like make them successful.
Yeah. Samuel had asked about, I think it was Samuel had asked about doing an Amiibo video or a musical.
Mhm.
And
You-
actually, I've been wanting, that's one of the first sketches I want to do is something for Amiibo. So if we get a chance to do a sketch comedy video, just a short thing about Amiibo, I really want to. I've got an idea I want to try out for that. Think Deep reminds us that we were supposed to do a Let's Play of Scrabble
I
with
don't
Nate
remember
Wants
this.
to Battle.
When was that?
Well, it was Nate Wants to Scrabble. So we were
Oh.
going way back in the day.
I remember that
Because he
now.
wanted to Scrabble with us.
Right.
Yeah, we should hit him back up. We were just talking over the holidays about doing another music video with him. So maybe we should do a Scrabble musical with Nate Wants to Battle.
Or we could just like Twitch 2 hours of us scrabbling.
We could do that. What we have to do is get him to visit so that we can do it like in person, because that'll be way cooler.
There's a question: can I make a top 10 RE musicals video on my channel? Yeah, like
Sure, Ethan. Of course.
basically our policy, or at least my policy. I don't know exactly what yours is, but
It's the same as yours.
Okay, my policy is basically if you give us credit and if you have something substantial to add or say about the work that we've done, then we don't mind reuse, we don't mind copy, we don't mind adaptation, so on and so forth. In fact, we welcome and enjoy it. So feel free to do those things. If you post the Zubat song, which someone did, without saying, hey, this is Random Encounters, here's why I like it, or whatever, blah, 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 that's tacky, and we'll probably ask you to take it down.
The thing is, it's not even that we just hate that you did it so much. It's honestly most about the fact that search rankings do matter.
Yeah.
And if somebody reposts one of our songs, say the Eevee song, and somehow Google recognizes that it's a newer version and maybe it should be getting promoted more than our original version, that's when we feel kind of necessary, like we have to talk to somebody to take it down, because we don't want to change the search rankings or affect where we're falling, because we're hard to find already on the internet. I've noticed that. We're not easy to find unless you know the name of the song already.
Yeah.
So every little bit counts, and that's why, unfortunately, when we see people reposting to their own channel, we generally have to ask them to take it down unless they have a good reason why they were reposting.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to be jerks, but we don't want to watch our videos get even less views, fewer views.
Truth.
Yeah. So.
Yo Mama wants to see us naked.
Oh my.
Which is not going to happen.
Well, we can start a second channel for that.
Oh, that's fair.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not on YouTube. Somebody had just asked about film advice. Maybe you can scroll back up. There
was it film advice? Or
I thought so. They wanted to get into filmmaking.
was that this one, Midnight? No. Oh, yes. Yeah, that was Midnight. Okay.
Yes.
Midnight and Beyond is going to film school for college, it looks like. Any advice on bettering myself there and interacting with others and making new things? Yes, actually, we both went to film school together.
It's true.
And we we don't have a very stellar outlook on film schools.
We're not necessarily the right people to talk to because most film schools will never advise you to come do stuff like this.
Correct. Well, okay, 8 years ago when we went, that was true.
Okay, that might be different now. I don't know. But film school is notorious for having faculty that aren't into YouTube culture.
Here's the thing. Most likely film school is going to be outdated when you go. Even if it uses recent technology, it's going to have outdated modes and mindsets for how to make your living or make your video scene or make your movie scene. You need to make as much as you can, which will help you learn. But you also need to do research on modern distribution platforms, modern methods of production, so on and so forth, just to make sure that what the teaching that you're getting is actually current. If you start to notice, hey, this is not current, then you need to go out of your way for the next 4 years to make absolutely sure that it is by doing your own research and everything else. We did not have that. We spent 3 years out in Los Angeles after film school, not really thinking about the fact that our film school was still set in the 1980s.
Yeah, it's... So be wary of that.
Yes.
When you go to film school.
I'm not saying it will happen to you, but I'm saying it can, and if it can, it will hurt you. So make sure that you pay attention.
I made a post on my Facebook page yesterday about this because I noticed that I came across one of these protege directors. It was like, he started when he was 12 years old, and now he's out making, Sundance films for every 2 years or so he puts out another $1 million movie or something. And I was thinking, I'm like, this is almost what film school wants you to do, but a lot of people that try to go that route, don't even get that chance because they didn't have the right connections or things like that.
Right.
And they end up working in a production office for years and just kind of settle into that lifestyle. And that's part of why we do YouTube is because we want to get out of that and be like, no, we want to make videos. We want to have an audience. We want to do fun stuff. And I don't honestly, I actually have lost a lot of that jealousy. I'm like, YouTube is a great place to be. Film school might not tell you that.
Yeah. And now, to be fair, again, YouTube is changing rapidly.
It is.
YouTube might not be the next best place to be,
Yeah.
i.e. YouTube is doing some things to shoot itself in the foot, as you've probably read or seen by other YouTubers.
Yeah, it's becoming a popular thing.
And it's not untrue. So there's going to be a new platform. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe it's the thing that the Hulu guy just...
Snapchat.
Maybe it's the thing that the Hulu guy just put out, whatever that was called. But whatever the new platform is, there will always be a new platform probably from now on that is going to be self-distribution and monetizable and much more directly in touch with your fans than the traditional media.
Yeah. So
on the other hand, traditional media, when you actually break in, gives you millions and millions of dollars.
Oh, sure. Well, the thing is, we're seeing now, I mean, first of all, YouTube has given some people millions of dollars.
Yeah. And
some people have transcended YouTube into, traditional media. There are plenty. I mean, the Smosh movie's coming out. Markiplier's in it. So it's like, it's becoming a more, they're blending the
Fred
worlds.
Movie already came out.
Fred has had like 4 movies already come out. I think The Annoying Orange has been on TV for however many years now and stuff. So anyway, point is, if you're going to any kind of film school or you want to take any film classes or something, know that you're probably getting taught about what you should do if you had a ton of money and a ton of Hollywood connections. And most of us don't have that. So be prepared to walk away and say, I learned a few things. Now I have to blaze my own trail anyway.
Lucy wants to know, I think, if I love Fluttershy, since I have Fluttershy emblazoned upon my chest. Yes. And I do love Fluttershy. She is adorable and sweet, and she likes little animals like this beast, who's fortunately asleep right now. Don't let sleeping cats lie.
Shh. Keep your voices down, everybody.
Because otherwise he'll be like and like scratching me,
crawling up your chest again.
Yes, I love Fluttershy. She's my favorite. Hence,
My Little Pony's coming back soon.
I know.
I haven't seen the trailer.
Hopefully they'll get their act back together.
Well, they did okay in season 4, I thought so. What else? What other questions have we been
Goomba musical
omitting? A Goomba musical?
We had one.
I saw something about Fire Emblem music. I saw Animal Crossing musical. There are a number of musicals people are still asking about that we the Goomba one was originally Pac-Man the musical was going to be a Goomba musical.
Yeah.
We've talked about Animal Crossing indefinitely. So I think this year is Animal Crossing year.
That's intense.
Fire Emblem I can't comment on.
but it's intense, and we'll probably have to buy a new graphics card before we do it.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, Fire Emblem, Earthbound. I don't think I can say one way or another whether or
Mhm.
not we're touching those yet. But let's see. How do you figure out lyrics? I want to make a parody on some things. So how do you make clever lyrics? Asks Lavarol.
That's this guy.
Lavarol the burner, who shoots me like 5 million times in the face every time we TF2. That one, that Lavarol.
Yes, that one. You did well at sniping, Lavarol.
He's a good sniper. Clever lyrics, man. I don't know. I think first of all, it helps if you're watching a lot of clever lyrics already. So you can keep watching Random Encounters, but if you want to venture out to other places, I mean, Brental Floss is a master of lyrics, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watch him already. Disney movies, like Alan Menken. Go watch classic Disney movies. They have amazing lyrics. I mean, we all know Frozen, and those lyrics are not bad. They're pretty good still. So My Little Pony, like sometimes when I'm kind of stuck in a rut and I just need a little bit of inspiration, it's usually for the music side, but I think it probably helps the lyric side too, to just be watching some stuff that actually, you know, is kind of clever. It helps to have a bigger vocabulary. And sometimes the easiest way to learn new words is to watch, you know, movies and music videos and stuff that use other words. So yeah, ingest a lot of media is the technical way of saying watch stuff.
Nom nom nom.
Watch stuff. It helps. We did also have a question way back about, because I saw a rant rap from Jacob6092, and somebody else had asked about doing a rap with Egoraptor, because Raptor. Egoraptor. I haven't seen Egoraptor in a while, to be honest. So I haven't talked to Egoraptor in like a year now. The last time I saw him was at a party for Nintendo, and we have not even, I think, really come up with any new pitches to talk about doing something with him. But Egoraptor's a cool guy, so in the future it'd be cool to make something with him. I just don't know that we're going to. He's, I think, got his own kind of path set up at this moment. So if we get the chance to, though, I mean, that'd be awesome. We've tried to, somebody asked about Sonic 2006 earlier. We tried to pitch a Sonic 2006 thing at some point that was going to be with Egoraptor and JonTron, so didn't happen.
There was a question by Cabri Aster who wanted to figure out what our Patreon link was, and you can't actually put links in the comments, so I put that in the description. You can jump over there and click away to get there.
Well, that's good.
Sorry, that was a upkeep thing I had.
Alex Fudge is going to take off to go watch Markiplier's videos instead of ours.
Oh no. Forest Fairy asks, have I missed much? Yes, almost the whole stream.
That's okay. We still got, what, 10 minutes?
And this time the stream is going public after the video ends. So
we're
you'll
gonna
be
try
able
that.
to catch up if you want to.
Yeah. Some of you guys have been missing our live streams.
Yeah.
So we've most of them been keeping them unlisted for now, just to make sure that the right videos are going to the sub box and we're not getting drowned underneath bonus content and stuff. But right now, I think we're kind of experimenting a little bit still with our YouTube feed.
I'm going to pitch this again because the Kanbazia is asking about conventions, and we are going to another convention.
Set up.
Animation on display in San Francisco at the end of this month. So hopefully you can make it. But
yeah, if anybody is anywhere near Northern California or California, because what's an 8-hour drive to hang out with us all weekend? You can go to aodsf.org. That stands for Animation on Display San Francisco. aodsf.org. And that is where you can register. And they list the panels, including the ones that we're in. We're doing, I think, 3 or 4 panels there. We're also talking about bringing Super Fight now because like we had a really good time playing that with our friends here. And I'm like, that would be awesome just playing a group like you know, Saturday night or something like that. Just get a group of our encounters or something at Animation on Display and play that with them. So I don't know, but if anybody's around and if you guys happen to be in San Francisco, it's going to be January 31st to February 1st. And we'd love to say hi, hang out with you guys a little bit and, you know, maybe talk about YouTube or video games or whatever you want to do. Or Super Fight.
Or Super
Fight. Maybe that. Maybe this cat. Meow.
Don't touch it.
Sorry, I'm sleeping. Yeah. Have you guys played or watched Yu-Gi-Oh? Asks Card1.
No and no for me.
No and no for me.
Sorry, can't talk much about it.
Familiar that it exists.
Yeah, I've heard it exists.
And I think at one of our conventions, people voted for a Yu-Gi-Oh musical because we often at our panels will ask the audience. At some point, we'll give out a prize. We'll ask people like who has a suggestion for a musical that's not based on a video game or things like that, and we'll take like 3 or 4 suggestions usually, and then we'll put it to a vote. So the entire room can vote which of those ideas they like the best. And
incidentally, Tetris and Mass Effect are both products of that process.
Yeah, so we have done actually musicals based on those before.
Is there anything else that was
not recently?
Okay,
because we started doing it too often. We started going to a lot of conventions, and then it became like we'd have like 5 or 6 musicals every year to do that were coming out of while we're still going to more ones. So, but yeah, so if you guys go to Animation on Display,
Guardians of the Galaxy musical.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We talked about an Avengers musical at some point. I wanted to do. I did a really trashy Thor cosplay with like CDs and like
that was
like a toilet paper like roll for a hammer and stuff. So maybe we'll do a really like dollar store version of the Avengers where we make like the cheapest costumes we can find.
Wonderful.
And then retell the Avengers like as a musical. I think that'd be fun. I think we should do that. So. Oh, any other questions? We're running out of time.
We are running out of time.
And we do have to, unfortunately, this time cut at 1 our time. It's coming up 1 o'clock our time in the afternoon.
Which actually was a question from a long time ago that I forgot to address. Someone asked, what time is it where you are?
Yeah. So right now,
almost 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's about lunchtime here.
PM.
Yes. And we did have a suggestion to try to set up a calendar.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't go places much.
Well, I've been scheduling fewer of them because I'm the only one that has a really fun time at them. Everybody else wants to go sit in the hot tub, and I'm like, I'm gonna go hang out with nerdy people. But you can hang out with nerdy people in a hot tub.
Oh, I thought you said lady people.
Oh, well, I would hang out with lady people too. Preferably nerdy lady people. There you go. Hang out with those kind of people. What Pokemon do you think Enos would be? Please, this question is important to me, says Play Awesome. It's important to know what kind of Pokemon Enos would be. Peter?
I don't know Pokemon. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, I think the obvious, in spirit, Enos is a lot like Clefairy. But I think he looks like Mr. Mime a little bit. So I'd say someplace between Enos and Clefairy and Mr. Mime.
No, I think he would be an Enos Pokemon.
An Enos Pokemon. Yeah. Enos Mon.
I don't know what his evolution tree would be.
It's like Ekans. Ekans is like Enos. The thing is, I was thinking of Onyx. Onyx and Enos.
Oh, nice.
I was getting them both confused. So
favorite musical 2014. Go.
Favorite musical of ours?
Yeah.
I am between probably Enos and Hyrule Warriors Heart.
I'm between Godzilla and Hyrule Warriors, so I guess Hyrule Warriors wins.
It probably does. I also like the
which
Enderman
is crazy
song.
Because it's like but yeah.
I like the Enderman song, but mostly just for the music. I could honestly turn off the picture and just listen to the song. And I think the same thing in some ways with Muffins. Katie, it was like the first one we did of the year.
Yeah, that's true.
And Katie knocks that song out of the park. She's got a really good voice for it. So, but that one's better for people like My Little Pony. So, you like My Little Pony?
Cabri Aster asks if we've got a Reddit. I had a Reddit at one point and then got banned because I posted our musicals too many times.
I was learning more about Reddit because everybody else is using Reddit. I was at home and like every single person I talked to was talking about Reddit. They just wanted to talk about Reddit all the time.
Our stuff does so poorly on Reddit. It's really sad. Yeah. Like just no one cares there.
I don't know where you were posting stuff, but I'm interested in trying it again. Or if you guys want to try it, you can let us know if it works for you. Maybe it's just us. Maybe we're doing it wrong. So if you guys are Reddit people and you know how to Reddit more properly, you can try it and report back to us and see whether or not, like I said, I was trying to learn Reddit more for like my brother and stuff when I was home.
Lucy, yes, AJ actually played Five Nights at Freddy's on Twitch at one point, right?
Yes.
So
it's actually on YouTube. That one is on YouTube.
That one is on YouTube.
Yeah, you can find it on our channel, actually.
So yes, we do know about FNAF.
Yeah, so if you want to watch me play it, unfortunately the audio went weird. I think I screamed too loud when I died.
Sometimes
or something like that.
The audio like cuts out when you get too loud.
Well, no, it started echoing.
Oh, weird.
I somehow literally it scared me out of sync.
That's awesome.
So for the rest of the time, you have a weird echo, or it's only coming out of one side or something like that. I forgot what, but yeah, and I was like, I don't know how to fix this either, so I was really sad. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. It was a good game, and it's got a sequel now, so should check it out sometime maybe.
Let's see here.
You vicious tiger. Owie, I'm being eaten alive on a live stream.
Anything else down here? Anything else? Down
What was your favorite musical of 2014 from us?
Oh, wait. Theirs. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Theirs.
Yours.
Yours.
Encounters. What was your
Man.
favorite musical from 2014? I'm interested to see. I'm gonna wager it was Resident Enos. But your options are
I don't know. I don't think that's gonna
Muffins, Enderman, Power Pong,
be the... Woo!
Phantom of the Mushroom Kingdom, Godzilla the musical, Wario Rex E3, My Date with Captain Falcon, Hyrule Warriors Heart, Resident
I'm
Enos,
just gonna let you do this.
People of Smash Bros, Sonic Boom, Captain Toad, Zubat Song, 3 Days of Clocktown. Is that all of them?
That's all of them.
That's a lot of them.
That's a lot of them.
So
We did like
you pick any of
We did
those.
5 musicals or 4 music. I don't. Was it 4 or 5?
We caught up a lot at the end of the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It
we
got
tried
really
to do one a
crazy.
month and we missed a couple, and so we picked up the slack
Mhm.
by the end. But I always try to make sure we're doing like 12 to 15 a year,
Right.
and we've generally been able to do that. But I thought last year we weren't going to do it. I thought 2014.
Oh,
were
we
gonna
forgot
fall short.
muffins. Did you say
Muffins.
muffins?
I thought I said muffins at the
okay,
beginning.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we met our quota still for the year, but it did come down to all at the very end of the year, just piling them on. So, and I think for this year we're looking at doing a Mario musical. We're talking about doing another Pokemon song. I know Zubat song just came out, but we only did one Pokemon song all of last year, and I'm like, for our channel, like you guys like Pokemon, I think, and so I think we need to make sure that we don't like go a full year before the next Pokemon song.
Indeed.
So, yeah, we've talked about Mario. We talked about Pokemon. Star Fox comes out this year on Wii U, and there's no time like a Star Fox game coming out to make Star Fox musical.
Indeed. It's gonna be intense.
Yeah. What are the most popular ones coming in here that people are? I see Muffin
it's-
several times.
There's muffins several times. There's
Mhm.
Enos several times.
People
It's all
Smash
over the
Bros.
place. It's all over the place, man.
Pong says Loverall. Core Hopper says Pong.
Yes.
Pong.
Wow.
You know, I actually got a Darth Vader helmet from home from my little
Oh yeah,
brother.
you did.
Yeah, and
We can make a sequel.
we can
with an
make
upgrade.
Calculator actually with a good helmet.
Oh, we can remake the whole video.
We could. We could just
Re-release it
remake
with higher resolution.
when Star Wars comes out next year. I mean, this year. It's this year already. So maybe for Christmas.
Speaking of, Disney and Maker made an announcement that they're partnering up to do some Star Wars content, some Pixar content, and some what was it? Marvel content. I don't know if we're gonna get to be a part of that, but I hope so.
I hope so, yeah.
So that would be awesome.
Yeah. And by the way, TK2626 Full asked about Minecraft. I want to know if we like Minecraft. We love Minecraft, actually.
Well, he does. I haven't played it at all.
I love
Sorry.
Minecraft. I haven't played it in a while, but I got to be an Enderman earlier this year in the Enderman song for Valentine's Day last year. And we also have 4, I think, Let's Plays, but they're really bad because I was just starting out and I was just like, eh. And also I wanted to be more active, so I didn't really look behind my back for creepers and things like that. So you can find them someplace on the channel. There's about 4 Minecraft Let's Plays. In Beardland is what I think my little village was called that I tried to manufacture. Most of it's got blown up a lot. It's basically every episode's like summary is like, oh, AJ dies again this episode. How wonderful.
Well,
All
I
right.
think that's all the time we got because it's 1 o'clock over here. We
Okay.
gotta go.
Yeah,
Now.
I think you're right. So thank you guys for joining us for a live chat. We had a lot of fun, and we can't wait to talk to you guys again in another month. But before then, you can see us every Friday on twitch.tv/randomencountersgames, and we can't wait to do some Let's Playing there for you guys. So, okay, this is AJ, Beard Salute!